opinion, go further with this? Because this was a really good demonstration, and what's the thing next?
But honestly, when you tell the truth always comes out. The Russians are trying so hard using their tactics, which are silence and denial. Oh, Circassians don't exist. Oh, that didn't happen. They left on their own accord. They call us muhajirs, which means leaving for religion, which is ridiculous. Who would leave their homeland? 90%, you know? And so we know that if we just keep this up, that the world's going to know. It's going to be an embarrassment for Russia.
So right now we're beginning our demonstration outside of Sochi Park, right here, and there's a Russian agent right there and another security agent outside. And at this point we were just on the corner, not really in the front. This is Sochi Park right here. This is the pavilion that Russia created to introduce the world to Sochi.
There's police, so just go talk to them. Tell them we talked to them. Right. No. If they come up to us right here, don't talk to them yet. Don't worry.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are the No Sochi 2014 committee, and Circassians gathered from around the world to protest the Sochi 2014 Olympics. The Sochi Olympics of 2014 will be on the 150th commemorative year of the Circassian genocide. Choosing Sochi as the site of the Winter Olympics in such an auspicious year for the Russians represents perpetual celebration of Imperial Russia's oppression and systematic murder of the Circassian people. Building the Olympic Village over mass graves of the victims symbolizes the virtual erasing of this atrocity. The Circassian genocide, still unrecognized by Russia and hidden from the civilized world, was the intentional attempt to erase the indigenous Circassian people. We are the indigenous Circassian people living in diaspora today.
Go away.
Genocide is not okay.
Genocide is not okay.
Nearly 90% of the remaining Circassian population lives outside our homeland, which is the largest diaspora proportionally of any nation in the world.
In front of Sochi House in Vancouver. So then we came back. We came back here in London. We went inside Sochi Park. And we didn't see anything about Circassians in there. Nothing about our genocide, nothing about our language, nothing about our people, nothing. Total ignorance, total denial. Actually, you shouldn't even go to Sochi Park. All in there is lies. Lies, lies, lies.
Boycott Sochi Park!
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 You want to pay £30 to go in there and see a bunch of lies?
The Circassian genocide, still unrecognized by Russia and hidden from the civilized world, was intentional attempt to erase the indigenous people of Circassia.
Man, go away!
Take your games and go away!
Take your games and go away!
Genocide is not okay!
Genocide is not okay!
Take your games and go away!
Take your games and go away!
Genocide is not okay!
Our message to the world from all the Circassians is this. We want our right to repatriation. We want our right to self-determination. We are Circassians. We recognize ourselves that way. We want Circassia. We want to be able to celebrate an Olympics in our homeland. We're not invited to these Olympics. We're not included in these Olympics. We have nothing at this point. Our people are dying outside in diaspora in civil wars that they don't even belong to. So what's going to happen to the Circassian people if the world doesn't start listening and start protecting us? That's my message.
Sochi Land of Genocide!
Sochi Land of Genocide!
Sochi Land
Circassian Land of Genocide.
Take your games and go away.
Take your games and go away.
Genocide is not okay. You know, a lot of people will say, well, who are these Circassians? And there's a lot of people from a lot of different this group alone. I'm from the U.S. We got a few people from Germany.
There usually isn't a reply from the Kremlin. In 2005, we submitted papers, when I say we, I mean other Circassians, submitted papers asking them to recognize the genocide officially with the archival documents from their archives. And they sent back a reply talking about the Stalin deportations, which happened about 50 years later. It's just a government, it's a culture of silence and denial in Russia. If you don't talk about it, if you don't acknowledge it, I mean, the problem is this: when 90% of your nation lives outside of its homeland, there's no real way to cement and keep your people going. So let's begin with the idea of assimilation. We are assimilating very quickly into all the nations we live in. And so for us, we need a home base, but this home base isn't there right now. We don't have the right to return, so what is the home? Now, in the Middle East, where a large proportion of our people live, they're going through the turmoil of Arab Springs and civil wars. There are Circassians in Misrata, there are Circassians in Fallujah, there are Circassians today in the biggest areas of Damascus, Aleppo, Homs. I mean, these people helped, you know, establish some of these towns, and now they're being, you know, threatened. Yeah, they're at risk.
See these little, I guess, posters all around the center, all in front of me right here, right before you go inside. Just read them. You don't even have to spend 30 pounds. Just read them and see if you see anything about the word Circassian. See. Does it mention the history? Does it mention their people? Do you see these pretty costumes? Or these dashing costumes on the men? No, you don't. Lies. Sochi Land of Genocide.
It's necessary to show that we are not happy that they organize Olympic Games in Sochi. We must show it in all means, and maybe here, maybe if possible.
No problem. Thank you. Yeah. I hope you get a message.
The best of the Metropolitan Police.
People in Turkey, people all over the place. You can't protect the language the way you want to. Language is identity. Once we lose our language, our identity is going to be gone. So for us, we're building our identity now on our tragedy, our history, trying to keep ourselves together, just like many other diasporic nations have done. But hopefully, you know, I mean, I'm trying to learn the language, and many of my friends are. It's become kind of trendy now to learn it, so hopefully the next generation will save it.
How do you do there? And we're asking Russia to recognize the fact, what happened on these lands, and to let Circassians some rights to come back to Russia.
Translate
Черкес. Адыги черкесы. Вот этот флаг — это наш национальный флаг. В данный момент он является национальным флагом Республики Адыгея, что тоже рядом с Краснодарским краем. И вот так, только поэтому. Мы не против России, мы просто за то, чтобы Россия услышала, признала.
Have you ever heard of Circassians before?
Yes, I heard, but I don't know I don't know the history too well, so I can't.
She doesn't know what's the main problem.
That's the issue, that most people don't know the main problem because Russia did such a good job of hiding the history of Circassian people.